Từ đây là bản dịch tiếng Anh chuẩn, tự nhiên và mạch lạc cho toàn bộ đoạn văn bạn gửi. A match as tense as a tightened string. The ball was lofted into the box, hanging at a height that left both strikers and defenders unsure of what to do. It was the kind of ball where just one mistimed touch would waste the entire situation. But at the very moment when a star needed to step up, Scott McTominay chose the boldest option possible. He leapt, twisted his body, and fired an overhead kick in midair. Denmark's defense, one of the most experienced backlines in Europe, could only stand and watch as the ball rocketed into the corner of the net, shocking everyone and giving Scotland an early lead that shifted the match onto a completely different trajectory. From that goal, Scotland seemed energized. They played with confidence and strength, eventually closing the night at Hampden Park. Seemed energized. They played with confidence and strength, eventually closing the night at Hampden Park with an emotional 4-2 victory, securing their ticket to the 2026 World Cup. And anyone who has followed McTominay long enough knows that goals like this are not luck. He's not just someone who taps the ball in or makes simple runs. McTominay can head the ball, score with one-touch shots, and finish in difficult situations that many midfielders usually fail in. He's the kind of player whose mere presence in the box already makes defenders uncomfortable. McTominay is proving that his Ballon d'Or nomination is not media hype, not a momentary fluke, and certainly not a pity vote. For the past year and a half, he has been playing the football of a genuinely top-class player, consistent, effective, decisive, and willing to carry the team when needed. The Ballon d'Or is a stage for players with global influence, and McTominay is entering that group in the simplest way, treating every game like a final. When a player helps Napoli win the league, brings Scotland back to the World Cup after nearly 30 years, and becomes a symbol of grit, efficiency, and resilience, his nomination is no surprise. It is the inevitable outcome of a remarkable rise. Resilience, his nomination is no surprise. It is the inevitable outcome of a remarkable rise. Scott McTominay was once a divisive figure at Old Trafford. Some said he was only a temporary solution. Others praised his attitude and discipline. But for Sir Alex Ferguson, the story was entirely different. From the moment McTominay emerged, Sir Alex saw something in the skinny youngster that reminded him of David Beckham in his early days. From the slight build to the slow, steady growth to the sudden breakthrough when placed in the right position and environment, Sir Alex said that whenever United played a big match, McTominay's name had to be in the lineup. The way he described him was practically a seal of approval for someone with the spirit of United's former warriors. Time passed. McTominay played for both Mourinho and Solskjaer, reached more than 250 appearances, lifted an FA Cup and a League Cup, then left United in 2024. Solskjaer reached more than 250 appearances, lifted an FA Cup and a League Cup, then left United in 2024. Ten Hag wanted to keep him, but the club had to sell to clear space for new signings. What seemed like an ending turned out to be the beginning of a new chapter. At Napoli under Conte, McTominay played a brand of football even United fans never imagined. He scored, influenced games, and became irreplaceable. The bicycle kick against Denmark in the World Cup qualifiers was just the latest example. It resembled Beckham's moment of redemption Beckham's moment of redemption years ago, after criticism and boos, reclaiming respect with a daring act only players with nerves of steel can pull off. Sir Alex admired McTominay for this quiet form of strength. A player who grows through hard work, not spotlight. Someone who believes only that each season must be better than the last. At 28 between Napoli and Scotland, McTominay is entering the phase people call Beckham's moment. No longer doubted, no longer a target for criticism. Doubted, no longer a target for criticism. He has become the type of player who can shift the momentum of a match, break deadlocks, and ignite an entire team with a single decisive moment. McTominay left United when no one believed he could climb higher. But as Sir Alex once described, some players don't need noise or applause. They just need time and the right environment to show what they've always had. And Napoli somehow became the place where McTominay proved that Sir Alex never praises anyone without reason. Rumor has it, Manchester United want to buy him back. A funny truth of football. Sometimes you throw something away, only to come knocking later to buy it back for a higher price once someone else values it. When McTominay left, he felt like a burden, a piece that no longer fit. But at Napoli, he transformed into a midfield beast, a player scoring double-digit goals, a warrior in true Conte fashion. That's when United suddenly realized they might have sold him too early. International reports confirm United are seriously considering bringing him back. Rumored fees have gone above £40 million, even exceeding. United are seriously considering bringing him back. Rumored fees have gone above £40 million, even exceeding €50 million. But here's the issue. Napoli isn't foolish. They are holding the most complete version of McTominay's career, the core of Conte's system. To buy him, you need real money and a real offer that at least makes Napoli smirk before they even consider it. And everyone knows Napoli's business style. Even if United want him, Napoli don't want to sell. United may miss him, but McTominay isn't short of love in Naples. The deal may sound logical, but in reality, it's extremely difficult, because the player they once underrated has become one of the most complete midfielders in Serie A. Napoli guard him like gold. If United really come asking, the price would likely exceed what they once received. So high, it would force them to question whether they misjudged him from the beginning. Bringing €50 million to Napoli won't even get you close to touching his shadow. He is the strategic core of Conte's system, a treasured asset, and one of the most complete, dangerous midfielders in Serie A today. McTominay is no longer the ball winner he was at Manchester United. He now scores decisive goals, makes striker-like runs into the box, heads well, shoots well, presses hard, and dominates duels. A player who can presses hard and dominates duels. A player who can fulfill 3 or 4 roles at once is rare, and Napoli will never sell him cheaply. And look at today's market. Can €50 million buy a top-class central midfielder? No. At that price, you get potential or mid-tier players. But someone who is the MVP of Serie A, breaking Dennis Law's scoring records, helping Scotland reach the World Cup, and scoring match-defining goals, his value is on another level. That's why the rumors are for entertainment only. Anyone who thinks €50 million is enough to pull McTominay from Napoli clearly hasn't watched Serie A this season. Manchester United in recent years hasn't lacked trophies. They've lacked direction. Under Ten Hag, McTominay produced moments of brilliance, clutch goals against Brentford and Chelsea, and a goal plus assist in the 4-3 win over Liverpool in the FA Cup. He also played in 2 cup finals, beating Newcastle and Manchester City, but it still wasn't enough. McTominay was always considered a rotation option. No manager, not even Ten Hag, gave him consistent starts, and he had to fight for his place behind Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and Kobbie Mainoo. It's hard to blame United. They didn't know he'd explode at Napoli. Selling him made financial sense at the time due to FFP rules. Maybe after years at United, McTominay never truly believed he was outstanding. It showed in interviews, in how he talked about teammates, and in how he viewed those competing with him. He was humble to the point of insecurity, always putting himself second, believing his job was only to run, tackle, cover space, and do the unnoticed work. But Napoli changed everything. Putting himself second, believing his job was only to run, tackle, cover space, and do the unnoticed work. But Napoli changed everything. They gave him a new identity, a new dream, and a status he never dared to imagine. From a hardworking soldier, he became a star. From a rotation player, he became the centerpiece. From someone constantly proving himself, he became someone the whole stadium stands up to applaud. Conte saw in him what United never fully used: his attacking instincts, his ability to decide matches, his ability to decide matches, his explosiveness in tense moments. And Napoli placed him exactly where he could become the best version of himself. His move to Italy was like a one-way ticket, no returning to the old version of himself, because he has tasted what it feels like to stand in the spotlight, to be a key figure, to live fully in the potential he once hid for years. He has found his true value, his identity, his dream, something he once thought he could never reach. And once someone climbs to the top through their own effort and persistence, they will never want to return to the humble shadow of their former self. Nếu bạn muốn, tôi có thể rút gọn bản dịch, sửa thành văn phong chuyên nghiệp, hoặc dịch theo phong cách giọng văn, sửa thành văn phong chuyên nghiệp, hoặc dịch theo phong cách giọng văn YouTube điện ảnh. Tôi cần báo tỏi.